Hello guys, this is Brian here with an update video. Today is Monday, March the 21st, 2017, and it's been 3 weeks since my surgery. Well, really be 4 weeks this Thursday. I went to the spine specialist today, and boy, it was a hell of a ride today. For the past week and a half, my sciatica nerve pain came back my right side on my right leg really bad and strong. It hurt like hell, And, I called them up a couple days, I called them up last week and they said, go ahead and start your pain medicine, Meseriax, and see if that would help. Well, and, it did somewhat helped. And, I went to the doctor today and tell him, I don't know what's going on, but my sciatica nerve pain's worse than before surgery. And he said, well, there's a couple of reasons for that. One could be a sign of infection. However, he examined my incision. The incision looks good. I mean, beautiful to the touch. Good. Because I think, if I understood him correctly, if you touch the incision and it's hot and sore, that means that there is an infection. And he felt it with his hand, and there is no sign of infection. However, you can't tell what's underneath the skin. He said something might be pinching the nerve again. The nerve could be aggravated. Could be post-operative fluid. Could be the bulging disc may be bulging more or shifted more, because they didn't fix the bulging disc, which that involves a fusion, fusion of bones and all that mess. And the bone spur itself was causing the nerve pain, not the bulging disc, if I'm understanding him correctly. And he said I might have bent reared or twisted reared, may have injured it more. So he said, I want to have let's go ahead and get your MRI done today, and let's go ahead and see what's going on. He said most likely it's nothing serious. He said I don't think you have any surgical infection or anything like that. He seems to think it's just the aggravation of the nerve, because that does happen after the type of surgery I have. Is the nerve does become aggravated after surgery, then it just goes away. And they called the hospital, and they were able to get me in after lunch. And then, because I went there at 9 o'clock in the morning, and I went back home. And the way home, the hospital called and said, well, they're running a little bit behind, and say it may be most likely at 2 o'clock. However, they were concerned because then it takes an hour for them to do the MRI, like 30 to 45 minutes for them to do the MRI, and then paperwork and all that junk. And then the radiologist has to describe the MRI, after the radiologist looks at it, and she was afraid, well, they might not be, because the doctor wanted me to come back this afternoon. And they said, well, we have an outpatient imaging place, like a mile away from here, a couple miles away from here, and they can get you in, within the next 30 minutes. I said, okay, that'll be fine. Had an MRI done, called the doctor's office up, and they told me to come back after lunch. And he reviewed the MRI. There is no sign of infection, thank God. There is no, he did pull up my last MRI, the one I had the day before surgery. So I should be glowing by now from all this radiation. The disc doesn't look like it's bulging worse than it was. There is a small amount of fluid from post-op, and he said that is normal. However, he thinks that's kind of pushing against the nerve, the amount of fluid that's pushing against the nerve, and the nerve is just aggravated right now. That's what it is. He gave me a refill on Vicodin, as well as Flexeril. He also told me to increase my dosage of gabapentin, because I've been taking that for my sciatica nerve pain, as well as the pinched nerves in my elbows. He said take 3 a day, and that will help too. If that doesn't help, give a couple days. If that doesn't help, they will give me Lyrica. They use that for diabetic nerve pain, I think. That's what he said. But they will use that off-label for sciatica nerve as well. But with that, it takes longer to get into your system to build up the therapeutic level up. And Lyrica does have some serious side effects. So he doesn't want to give that to me right away, obviously. He also gave me Tylenol number 4 to try as well. I think like Vicodin, Norco, Nortad's kind of similar to each other. He said the body digests Tylenol 4 a little bit different than Vicodin, because the main ingredient is Tylenol, then this coating. I didn't follow him on that very well, but and acetaminophen, as the generic ingredient of Tylenol, is also in Vicodin, Norco, and all of that as well. Because I did tell him, I don't want to take Vicodin every single day, because I've been taking the lower dosage of that. I think mine says take 2 tablets, because this is Vicodin 10. Take 2 tablets every 4 hours, post-operative, for post-operative pain, if I can speak. So I just been taking 2 a day. So he said Tylenol 4 sometimes does not make people goofy. And it stays in Tylenol 4 is strong enough to stay in the system a little bit longer than Vicodin will. People get a little bit more relief. As I told me, I don't want, because Vicodin, Norco, I guess it's Norco, it messes with my stomach big time. And I took Tylenol 3 before with a kidney stone, and I seem to be okay with that. So, and I was surprised the pharmacy filled both of them. So I'm okay with that. Other than that, he said just take it a little easy. You can go back to work. I can go back to work on April the 3rd. That's when I plan to go back anyway. So my short-term disability is paid up to then. My company offers. He said just take it easy. Absolutely no lifting whatsoever. He is very happy with the progress I made. I'm able to get around without any kind of walkers or canes or anything like that. I can bend over a little bit. He said if the pain still continues, they probably may recommend physical therapy, so the physical therapy people can stretch the muscles and do all that stuff. And let's see what's else is going on. I'm going to do some product reviews tonight. I have to go to the dentist Wednesday. While I was in the hospital, I was gritting my teeth, and now my filling is bothering me when I eat something hard, like a chip or something. So hopefully my filling's not cracked. I hope not. Well, that's what's been going around here. Oh, somebody drowned in our lake here, Lake Ray Hubbard. It's been on the news every day since last week. They found the guy's boat capsized, so they're assuming that he's drowned, and they can't find him. Now the state's involved. The Texas game warden is out here, which I don't know why they're involved. I guess the Dallas Fire and Rescue didn't find them, so they brought the state in. Now, this is strange, and a lot of people don't understand this. I don't live nowhere close to Dallas. I live 30 miles away from it. But that's their lake here. So it's the city of Dallas property. And it's strange. Once you cross that bridge, you're in the city limits of Dallas. Then you go back to the city limits where I live, and it's kind of strange. Um, so, um, since the city of Dallas, city of Dallas built and owns the lake, um, it's theirs, and it's nowhere close to the city of Dallas. And matter of fact, City of Dallas is building another reservoir lake somewhere in northeast Texas, and a lot of landowners are upset about that. That's been going on for the last couple of years. That they're going to build. I don't know what they're going to call the lake. Like, I forgot what they're going to call it. But essentially, it's a land grab, basically. And a lot of people want to know, well, why does the city of Dallas need all these lakes? Because this lake's been built since the 60s, and they haven't took one drop out of it yet. So it's beyond me. So, and hopefully they found the body of that person, so his family can get closure. What else? What's been going around? I'm kind of worried about what's fixing to happen with Obamacare. Now it's going to be transposed as Trump Care. Another fiasco is fixing to hit our healthcare system. I think, in my honest opinion, I think our healthcare, that Obamacare has done severe damage to our healthcare system that I don't think we can recover from it. I think this is a long-term nightmare that America will never wake up from. I don't think it can be fixed. I don't think we can recover from it. We're now the 4th year into Obamacare, the main component of it. And look what it got us. Narrow networks. Hospitals and doctors aren't taking a damn thing. Premiums are skyrocketing still. Now, of course, Obamacare law has been in effect longer than 4 years, but the main component took an effect in calendar year 2014. That's when it really hit everybody. Because either their employer told them, like my employer told us, hey, we're not offering health insurance in 2014, you're on your own, so you have to get health insurance off the exchange. I think it does need to be appealed and replaced, but I don't know if they're doing it right. In my honest opinion, I think the damage has been done. I don't think they can fix it. I think it's too complicated to be fixed. I want the federal government out of my health care, basically. And the premiums will just keep going higher and higher and higher and higher. Also, I think the Supreme Court did get it wrong, that I think the federal government had no right to tell people that they had to buy insurance or pay a penalty. I think that was completely wrong. I think the federal government has no right to tell you that at all. And if you don't have health insurance, if you have a major medical problem, that's your problem. But that's this is a free country. You have right not to purchase health insurance. Or you pay the fine. But I think that's against the law. I think that you can't force somebody to do that. I think that the Supreme Court did get it wrong. Like many other things. I'm just really afraid what's fixing to come down in 2018. And they say, well, we're going to get rid of the subsidies and replace it with tax credits. Well, in reality, they're the same damn thing. The same thing. I don't know. I think Obama has done... Obamacare done this country wrong, and it should never have been passed. The only thing I like about it is the pre-existing condition thing. That's it. Nothing else. All this other crap is just garbage, and it's costing everybody more money in the long run. Like, for instance, if I hop on my employer's plan, why do I have to pay for other people's children to stay on the health plan to the age of 26? That's stupid. I'm going to do a video about that, about our sad affair of the healthcare system. Now, by no means was our healthcare system perfect before Obamacare got put in, prior to 2014. By no means. It was broken too. But it's worse now. And no one wants no single payer system like they have in Canada. I don't know if this is true or not, because I have watched YouTube videos, so I don't know if this is a myth or if it's really true that in Canada, for non-emergency situations, like people have to wait for months on end to get like an MRI or X-rays or see a specialist. I don't know if that's true or not. If any of my subscribers are from Canada, let me know if that's really true. If you do have to wait a long time to see a specialist or have any kind of testing done, I think it's a single payer system. Here in the United States, part of our healthcare system is private, meaning people, used to have a wide range of choices before Obamacare kicked in of any kind of insurance company you could choose from. Like Blue Cross Blue Shield may offer better benefits than Cigna, and then United may offer better benefits than Blue Cross. And now there's not many choices. Yeah, the companies are still here, but they're not participating in Obamacare exchanges. Again, and things like that. But I have heard that is a problem with in Canada, that you have to wait a long time if it's like a non-emergency, which I would assume if you have a broken leg or a broken bone, that would be considered an emergency or a back problem. Because when I was on a PPO plan, I could see any specialist I wanted to without a referral. Now, some specialists does require a referral from the primary care doctor, like a pain management doctor would, or requires a referral from the treating physician, like a back specialist, obviously. You just can't just show up to a pain management doctor, a legit one, without some kind of referral from a physician. Why are you going there to begin with, if you're going there for a back problem, you should be seeing a back specialist or the pain management doctor. If you are not seeing a specialist, they need to do kind of diagnostic imaging to find out what's going on, obviously. So I am kind of worried about what's fixing to happen, because I can tell you in 2018, it's going to get worse, and I'm kind of afraid. I'm an equal opportunity user of insurance, and I don't mind paying for it, but my God, when it gets up to $400 or $500 a month, no one can afford it. So, if you have any questions or comments, please post them below. Love to hear from you. I want to do some product reviews and get them posted, uploaded and all that tonight. Talk to y'all later.